Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 3!
Game industry.
a land over which CPUs rule and game mascots rally under them, away from the realm of humans. Game industry is made up of 4 nations, each ruled over by one of the CPUs. CPU Whiteheart rules Louis. CPU Blackheart rules Lastation. CPU Greenheart rules Leanbox. And CPU Purpleheart rules Planetoon. Each nation battles over dominion of the land, with the CPUs keeping one another in top form, creating a balance. Memories of the battle against the deity of sin and her schemes remain fresh in game industry's mind. The 4 nations banded together and managed to thwart her ambitions. Some time had passed, and game industry had once again returned to a peaceful way of life. That peace did not last long. The curtains rise on the 4 CPUs, who are about to trigger a new war.
We won't let you have your frickin' way.
I hope you can entertain me a little bit at least. You should feel honored to be able to face me.
All right, I'll play with you for a minute. Come and get it.
I'm gonna go all out! Ta-ya!
Wide open.
Ta-ya! Eat this! I'll slice you in half!
You've met your match today!
Take this!
It's over.
You're mine!
I'll finish this!
I won't lose.
This is where you shall perish!
Disappear!
Oh well, I'm rambling.
It is high time you receive your comeuppance, Purple Hearts. No, Neptune.
How careless of me to think the 3 of you would join forces.
Oh, come on! It only makes sense at this point to lower the head count 1 at a time like this.
It'd be a pain if you end up being the last one standing. So we're gonna beat you down first!
If only Nepgear were here, I shouldn't have abandoned her.
A bit late for regrets now. Get ready to die!
Please rest assured, Neptune, we won't torture you. Expect a swift and clean death. Leave the finishing blow for me.
I'll never lose. Even against the 3 of you, I will be victorious. Can you handle me? I'll finish this in one go. Cross combo! Not yet!
I'm ready
I
anytime.
am ready. I will have you perish here.
It's my turn. Don't get in our ready with this is the truth.
I'll end this.
I am ready. I will have you perish.
Neptune has logged out.
Okay, I need... Did it go higher? No. Well, I'm going to turn down the voice slightly to 29%. Okay.
It can't be.
There it is.
No! I lost you guys!
Get real. With Neptune out of the game, none of you stand a chance against me.
Come on. It sucks when you all gang up on me just 'cause I'm awesome. You're all cheater belly eaters.
What a rude accusation to make.
We all inadvertently have the same goal in mind.
Times like this should give you a glimpse into who you are as a person and how you act in your daily life.
Aw, I really wanted to play too. I'm as sorry as a cat, Nep Jr. It's a 4-player game, so...
You received your comeuppance for barging in when it was your sister's turn. Just a second. I'll win this round real quick.
Okay, one more game. If I let you all win every time, it'll make Planetoon's CPU look like a loser. Round 2, fight! Huh?
The battle is not initiating. What is this buggy screen? Only Purple Heart is showing up. None of ours are even loading. Neptune, did you break the game?
I did nothing of the sort. I selected my titular character and pushed the start button like always.
Then it's a freeze bug, no? I have this game myself, but I've never had this happen to me. And the place it loaded your character into, it looks like a dungeon, doesn't it? Now that you mention it, it does. Why would there be data for a dungeon in a fighting game?
Perhaps the developers reused an old engine and the assets were left in. Or an update file was installed? Neptune, can you control your character at all?
I've been mashing all the buttons the whole time you've been talking, but she's stuck.
I see. As a gamer, I would love to explore this restricted area. But at this rate...
Oh, if that's all it is, then I have the perfect gizmo to help. Ta-da! My special head-mounted super full dive immersive controller. I call it the Nebulous Rift. Temp. A controller you wear on your head? It looks like any other VR headset. What's different about this one?
Could this be the device that we have all dreamed of? Does it allow you to dive into a game by wearing it?
Yes. A certain game industry journalist recommended a young adult novel about online game worlds to me. I had to try. And since the controller doesn't have its own software, I made a universal dongle to let it work with any device. Long story short, we can use it to intervene in a game, whether it's bugged or frozen or anything really. Neptune, since when has your sister been this much of a machine-loving and tinkerer character?
Nep Jr.'s machine fetish was innocent enough that it didn't get in the way of her cuteness. How'd it end up this way? Wait! Is it because of the new route they added into Rebirth 2, where she and Uni worked on a machine together? Is this entire subplot based on that one route where her tinkering really took off?
Don't ask me, and leave my sister out of this.
Nep dear, may I please use that device to dive into this game?
Well, I just finished development on it this morning. It's untested, so I don't think anyone can use it.
I see. In that case...
it hadn't been tested yet! What are you doing?
As Purple Heart is shown on screen, I believe Neptune standing as the protagonist will keep her safe.
The logic of a gamer. Don't blame me if something happens.
Let me see. Is this the headset start button? And push.
Hey! What sort of situational comedy situation have you situated me in, Vert? But, this could be a cool thing to experience. So this is what it's like to be inside a game, huh?
Dive success!
Oh, thank goodness. Still, what a ridiculous scenario. She looks like her HDD form, but her personality and voice is Neptune's.
Oh, you're right! Wow! Is this my body after transforming? I never noticed. Yippee skippy! This is totally a new experience for me! Way!
This is too weird. Neptune, can you just act like your HDD self for me?
I don't know if I can or not, but I'll give it a try, passerby!
How does this sound?
I figured there was nothing to lose by asking, but I never thought you'd manage to pull it off. Okay, this feels more natural. Neptune, can you move around?
As you can see, my movement is not restricted in the slightest. Neptunia, I am impressed. This feels real.
Oh, golly! My big sister praised me! Yay!
However, remaining in this form and using this personality is quite tiresome.
Oh, snappy snap. It's way more comfy to laze about in this bod.
What? You changed back somehow!
Of course she did. This fighting game has an HDD transformation system as one of its mechanics.
Anything is possible in games.
Well, now that I'm back to my usual carefree self, let's start this investigation, free of cares. Saw my after image. Hi-ya! Yeah! Here you go! Easy! Why can't it always be my turn? Rude! Ouch! Yeah! Chestbuster! Easy peasy! What? Hi-ya! Victory! Ooh, looks neat. Seriously, you guys, what's up with this place?
It's a bugged area, isn't it? Either that or it's a different game's dungeon assets mixed in.
buggering me, though.
Be careful, Neptune! Something's coming your way!
My way? But there can't be anything here other than my fine self. It's a succulent beast! What is this thing? Was this ever in one of our games?
No, no such monster exists in the Neptunia franchise. An irregular existence. Either it's a bug or some kind of virus in the game's code.
A virus? I suppose it's possible. Maybe the area Neptune's exploring was made by that same virus then.
It is a tad hasty to jump to that conclusion. But the enemy is intent on fighting, so shall it be.
Hang on! We don't even know what this thing is! Can I even beat it?
You're in a game, it'll be fine.
Why are you acting so casual and vague now, of all times? If I lose, I might seriously die. Die in the game, die in real life. That kind of horror premise exists.
Oh! Maybe if you fight it, I can extract some really neato combat data from the game's code.
Perfect. Are you gabbing gals even listening? Are you lippy ladies ignoring me? Can't you flippin' females hear me?
Okie dokie. I've connected my end gear to the headset. I should be able to extract the enemy's data now.
You heard the plan, Neptune. Get fighting.
Ah, fine. I'm gonna use my attack-spamming suicide strategy. I'm all hyped! I'll nip your face! Yeah! Ah! Finally! It's all over! Here it's all over! It's 1 bajillion times infinity years. Oh, that was easier than eating. It's worth it to try stuff out. Did you get your data, Neptunia?
Yes! It went perfect thanks to you! So this is the data structure they used? What the goodness?
What is the matter, Nepgear? Is the data corrupt?
No. The data is perfectly fine. And I've analyzed it without issue. But, well, this is...
Ugh, annoying! Just spit it out already!
Your opponent is a sentient virus.
Huh?
When you say virus, you speak of the computer kind and not an illness, yes?
Right. I don't know why it exists, but I'm positive it's behind the reason why our game got messed up. The virus seems to have built this dungeon area via a network connection.
I read something similar to this in a book years ago.
Crazy cakes! You're telling me that it's the virus's fault that my sweet battling CPU's game got all buggy? Expect no forgiveness.
Neptune seems legitimately angry for once.
Well, duh. I scrimped and saved my measly allowance for many moons to buy the game and console, so this sucks.
Your allowance?
If Neptune has uncontrolled access to money, she buys every game she sees. So Isti put her on an allowance.
Planetoon CPUs are so weird.
Okay, it's settled. I'm gonna do the quarantine thing and delete them all. Any more baddies around, Neptunior?
I'm scanning the data, and I'm seeing a lot in the vicinity. But, I mean a lot. This might be tough, even for you.
Numbers aren't important to me. A CPU won't bend or break against some dinky dingus of a virus.
If she had this drive all the time, Histoire probably wouldn't get so many stomach ulcers from the stress.
Wait, my end gear is reacting. What is it this time? One super strong reaction came through the far end of the dungeon area. Maybe it's the root of the virus.
Nicely analyzed, my tech-savvy tinkerer of a sister. I'm gonna vent all my rage onto them for breaking my game. Nip, jump! Keep destroying servants! Excellent response! At this rate, my objective will soon be achieved. I found you, virus leader thing. I'm not gonna let you bug up my awesome game a second longer. Who's there? Ask, and thou shall receive it. I am the guardian CPU of Planetoon, known as Neptune. Prepare thyself. Ah! A CPU!
Oh.
You're the mean bean machine that screwed up my beloved game. Forgiveness is all sold out today. Why is a CPU in this place? We're inside of a game right now! Huh? When you leave something to a girl like me, who makes the impossible possible, doing this was a cinch.
Pretty sure Nepgear was the one who made the impossible possible.
What a blunder on my part, to think I allowed a CPU to get inside of a game like this! Ah! Ugh, even if my foe is a CPU, you are alone. Servants, gather! Kill her by overwhelming her! Just as expected from a virus. Attacking me with numbers, huh?
Goodness! What should we do? Neptune, will you be okay?
Yeah! No matter how many there are, they're junk compared to a CPU. I'm gonna reformat their hard drives.
Come at me. How foolish, facing me. There! Next! That doesn't hurt. Eat this! So weak. I'll finish this in one go. Yeah! So weak. Let's move on. Weak. Such bit players have no hope of defeating me, no matter their numbers.
Then I'll just summon even more. Go, go, servant monsters!
How foolish, facing me. Eat this. Yeah! Disappear! Eat this. So weak. Is that all? I can't. There! Disappear! I've got you. Say! There! Next! Ready anytime. Ready anytime. Disappear! I'll finish this in one go. An obvious result. Your servants are no more. All that remains is you. Prepare yourself.
This is why it's a waste of time to program fodder enemies. But if it's come to this, then I'll spawn my trump card. I sacrifice my super rare ticket to summon my pre-order exclusive DLC item!
What are you trying to do?
Heed my call, super rare monster!
You summoned another new monster?
I'm incredibly lucky to have drawn a Bahamut type. It's the strongest of all super rare summons. Go and kill that nasty CPU!
Your life will be taken by my hands! I'll bet victory on this one blow. That doesn't hurt. I'll bet victory on this one blow. Is that all? Critical edge! I'll finish this in one go. Critical edge! Enemy eliminated.
How can this be? My super rare stuff! How could you beat it so easily?
You are all that remains, Virus. Take this.
Hang on!
Yeah!
Ow!
Phew. It's all over.
I'm not picking up any more viruses. Your objective has been met, Neptune!
Then I shall dive out of this game.
So tired. But hey, now there aren't any more pesky viruses in my game. Come on, let the playing recommence.
Actually, Neptune,
What's up, my darling sister?
it's really hard for me to tell you this, but
The game is no longer playable.
What?
what a shame, but it's the truth. Nepgear looked into it, but most of the character data has been erased.
What? That's so not cool. I beat up the virus, right?
You may have, but that will not fix that which has been destroyed.
This is beyond the beyond of lameness.
Come on, cheer up. At least it was only the game that broke.
Yeah, I should count my blessings that my save data and console are safe and sound. So let's change into our brighter moods and keep on playing.
How about a racing game next? I just happened to bring a fun little big one.
I'd recommend a party game. That plumber just released a new edition of his party game series.
Perhaps we could tackle an online game together.
Oh, I'll go and bring some more snacks and a pot of yummy tea. Pardon me, everyone.
Nice timing, Isty. We're out of those dry crackery things. Can you go get more?
I'd rather have something sweet.
Why don't we eat the special station cookies I brought?
Not a bad idea. But if cookies are on the menu, I would prefer a pot of black tea over green.
Oops. I'll go make a new pot then.
Hey, quit loafing, Isty. Our mouths demand sugary treats. Oh, wait, it's rematch time.
Hey, don't start the match without letting us know.
I'm taking a break.
I pity your lack of stamina. I am prepared for another 10 hours of gaming at least.
All of you, the time has come to knock it off.
Whoa, why the batitude, Isty?
Heavens, my heart nearly leapt right out of my chest.
Silence! I must raise my voice. Day after day, you four meet up only to play games. You are CPUs. How is it proper for the CPUs meant to rule the world to play and lollygag their lives away?
Huh? Isty, are you angry? Like, for realsies?
Now, Eastwar. Please, calm down. I will do no such thing. Nepgear, you are party to this as well. You jump at the chance to offer snacks and tea. You spoil them so much that they do not work. I'm so sorry. It is painfully clear that Neptune is a lost cause. But you are smart and serious. So why? Well, I mean, during the last big battle, everyone had it rough, so I thought I'd be really nice.
Darn tootin'. I mean, even CPUs need to take staycation for a bit. Working us any harder has gotta be against some kind of goddess labor law standards thing.
How many years do you think have passed since that battle? Enough! You two, sit down right now! Today is the day I will pound into your thick skulls exactly what it means to be a CPU!
What? Brain check, please. And why just us? What about them?
Pardon us, Neptune. I believe we shall be taking our leave now. You better not give Histoire any more trouble, you hear me? The wisest one is she who avoids danger.
Oh man, they're quicker to run away than I run toward the fridge. So lame. Don't abandon me.
Silence! Your task now is to listen intently to my lecture. The primary duty of any CPU is...
Well, nice to meet you. Or maybe it's more like, it's been a while, everyone. Histoire's lecture will last for quite some time, so allow me to use this chance to introduce us. First, I'm Neptune's... No, I'm a big girl now, so... I'm Nepgear, the CPU candidate of Planetoon, and Neptune's little sister. She's Planetoon's CPU. All of the CPU's younger sisters have the title of CPU candidate. Let me tell you about them. Oops, actually, I'll introduce them a bit later. Oh, but the 3 CPUs who were just playing with my sister are the leaders of the other nations. Noir's from Last Station, Vert's from Leanbox, and Blonde's from Louis. They argue and tease one another a lot, but they're actually good friends. I think. We're currently getting lectured by Histoire. My sister calls her Isti. She's Planetoon's Oracle and acts as our Basilicom's boss. She helps us handle our workload. Supposedly, she's neither human nor a CPU, but an artificial super being that's the world's every... I'll stop myself there. Sorry, I don't really know all the details. So, the current game industry is really peaceful, which is why the 4 CPUs are always playing around. Before this peace, the deity of sin almost destroyed our world when she was resurrected. Neptune and our CPU allies fought really hard for the sake of our future. All I'm trying to say is that my sister and the other CPUs can get things done when they have to. Maybe. Oops, the lecture's almost over. Sorry to cut off my introductory narrative, but I'll finish later.
Is how all CPUs should be. Let us end today's lesson here.
She's finally done.
Ugh, my legs are sawing tingly logs. Can anyone spare me some parallaxin?
Wait, Neptune! I can't seem to stand up either.
And just how long do you two intend to crawl around on the floor like infants?
But we just said that our legs are asleep.
Steve, you talk more than a phone. Look at my cute thighs are quivering like jelly or whatever.
Did you learn nothing from my lecture about how a CPU ought to behave and speak?
Yes.
Then I assume you have both taken a hard look at yourselves and now understand its importance, yes?
If a CPU has to be honest, I gotta admit that less than half even entered my ear hole.
Shh! Neptune, don't admit to that!
If you understand, then get out there and do your jobs this instant, ladies!
I never thought she would blow us out of there with her voice. She was seriously serious, huh?
Yes. If we don't get some real work done today, she might grow even more upset.
I guess we gotta. I'd rather nap, but let's hoof it and beat stuff up for a bit.
You'd rather nap? Really?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
分からお仕事もらいに行くなんて庶民的だよね。お姉ちゃん、誰に話してるの？気にしない気にしない。そんじゃネプギア、適当なクエスト見繕って。どれがいいかな。お姉ちゃんと二人っきりでお出かけするの久しぶりだし。そうだっけ？そうだよ。お姉ちゃんってばずーっとノワールさんたちと遊んでばっかりだったし。まあ、そう言われればそうかも。ごめんね。妹を寂しがらせるなんてお姉ちゃん失格だよね。気にしないで。その代わり今日は私がお姉ちゃんを独り占めだもん。To calm myself. I did it! Always be my turn. Chestbuster! Chestbuster! I need to calm myself. I won! Chance? Hey, always be my turn. Here you go, Chestbuster! A complete and jump! They're coming from above. I need to calm myself. Third time for that jump. Yeah, I did it! Chestbuster! Yeah! Try and look cool. I did it! Chestbuster! Here you go! I need to calm myself. Is this a chance? Wait, I did it! Here you anytime!
Found an item. Only saw my
I can go anytime! Please prepare yourself! Oh, sorry!
Your face. Here you go!
Oh, that hurt! Please hit! I did it!
Chest Buster! Yeah! A complete and ta-la-la-la-la-la, ta-la-la-la.
That's all I
Kanganip! 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 Found an item. Jump!
Okay.
みんなって他の国に行くってこと？
そうそう。ネプギアだってユニちゃんとかロムちゃんラムちゃんに会いたいでしょ？
それは会いたいけど、でもお仕事しないとイースンさんに怒られるし。
別にサボりに行くわけじゃないって。ほんのちょっと息抜きっていうか、休校を温めに行くだけだよ。
本当に？
ああ、ネプギアが疑いの眼差しで見てる。私ってそんなに信用ないの？
ごめんなさい、そんなつもりじゃなくて。そうだよね、ちょっと会いに行くくらいイースンさんも許してくれるよね。
そうそう、ネプギアなら分かってくれると思ったよ。ついでにみんなのとこから面白そうなソフトでも借りてこよっと。
お姉ちゃん。 we going?
Where are we going?
ますわよ。ただちょっと今は手が離せませんの。
おお、いたいた。お仕事中かな。だったら邪魔しちゃ悪いかも。ベールが仕事なんてしてるわけないじゃん。ほら、
このままでは処理が間に合いませんわ。どこかで立て直しを図りませんと。
ベールさん、パソコンに向かってやっぱりお仕事？だからそんなわけないって。どうせまたネトゲでしょ。
お二人とも間が悪い時にいらっしゃいましたわ。つい先ほど甲状腺が始まってしまいましたの。あと 3,4 時間は手が離せませんわ。
ああ、なるほど。ビーンボックスの女神ベールさんです。見た目はすごく素敵で優しそうなお姉さんって感じなんですけど、中身は重度のゲームオタクっていう変わった人で、ネトゲだけじゃなくゲーム全般何でも好きで、その中にはちょっと口では言えないようなゲームもあったりして、私も昔強引に勧められてハマりかけたことがあったっけ。ビーンボックスは唯一女神候補生がいない国なんですけど、その代わりにベールさんは教祖のチカさんのことを実の妹みたいに可愛がっています。しかし私んとこで散々ゲームやって帰ってきてもネトゲってどんだけゲーム好きなんだって感じだよね。そんなにゲームばっかりしててチカさんに怒られませんか？
その心配はありませんわ。チカなら当分戻ってきませんもの。
チカさんどこかへ行ってるんですか？ついに愛想をつかされたとか？
違いますわ。国外にあるビーンボックスのハードを生産してる工場に行ってますの。なんでも大規模なストが発生したらしくて、賃金を上げないと工場から飛び降りるぞなんて騒ぎまで起きてまして、今頃チカは必死に説得と交渉に当たっているはずですわ。
それこそのんきにゲームしてる場合じゃないんじゃない？
何を言ってますの？チカがいない今こそ誰にも文句を言われずゲームをやり倒すチャンスではありませんの。
その優先順位はどうかと思いますけど。
お二人が話しかけるから回復が遅れて。申し訳ありませんけど、しばらく集中させていただけませんこと？
だってさ、ネプギア帰ろっか。邪魔しちゃ悪いもんね。私としてはゲームで遊んでたいんだけどな。 にちは。お邪魔しまーす。あら、ネプギアじゃない。それにネプギアのお姉さんも。久しぶりだね、ユニちゃん。もうそのネプギアのお姉さんってのはやめてってば。なんか水臭いし、ちゃんと名前で呼んでよ。あ、すみません、どうも慣れなくて。ネプテューナさん。この子はユニちゃん、ノワールさんの妹でラステーションの女神候補生です。意地っぱりでちょっとひねくれてるけど、すごい頑張り屋さんで、私の一番のお友達だと私は思ってるんですけど、ユニちゃんが私をそう思ってくれてるかはよくわからなかったりして。ラステーションの教会にはユニちゃんとノワールさん、それと教祖の K さんがいるんですけど、ノワールさんと K さんは？お姉ちゃんは仕事中、遊んでて遅れた分を取り返さなきゃってずっと執務室に閉じこもってるわ。さすがノワールさん、遊んでてもやることはやるんだ。相変わらず真面目だね。その点私はノワールとは一味違うからね。それ自慢することじゃないと思いますけど。それとケイなんだけど、最近はめっきり顔を出さなくなっちゃったわ。どうして？まさか教祖を辞めちゃったとか？辞めたわけじゃないんだけど、平和な国の運営なんて退屈で凡人な仕事、わざわざ僕がやるまでもないだろうとか言い出して、新しいビジネスを始めちゃったのよ。で、ここしばらくはずーっとそっちにかかりっきりなの。そうなんだ。計算らしいといえばらしいけど。そんじゃあユニちゃんも大変だね。教祖の分までお仕事いっぱいなんだ。いえ、そうでもないですよ。本当に退屈な仕事ばっかりですし、片手間でどうにかなってます。なんだかんだで半分以上はお姉ちゃんがやってくれてますし。ねえお姉ちゃん、なんだか私たち、ここと比べられるとものすごくダメ姉妹の楽園を押されてしまうような。で、ネプギアは何しにわざわざラステーションまで？私たちも2人でお仕事してたんだけど、ちょっと息抜きがしたいかななんて。はあ？息抜き程度で来られちゃたまらないわよ。私だっていろいろ忙しいのに。そうだよね。ごめんね。すぐ帰るから。待ちなさいよ。それじゃあ私が追い返したみたいじゃない。お茶くらい出すわよ。ああ、そうそう。この間偶然たまたま2人で対戦できるゲームを買ったんだけど、よかったらやってかない？でもいいの？ユニちゃん忙しいんじゃ。何よ。私とはゲームしたくないって言うの？したいよ。すごくしたいけど。だったらいちいち余計な口挟まないの。ほら、こっち来て。ほんとよく似た姉妹だこと。でもユニちゃんはネプギアってお友達がいるだけいいよね。その点あれのノワールときたら。 かったのかな。私たちお仕事中サボって。今さら気にしない気にしない。ヤッホーブラン、遊びに来たよ。ネプ、なんか風を切るような音が聞こえて。ネププーン。
おう。
とんでもない分厚さの本が降ってきた。お姉ちゃん大丈夫？イエーイ、大当たり。お姉ちゃんってばどんくさい。あれ、ラムちゃん、これラムちゃんがやったの？お姉ちゃんじゃない？なんだ、ネプテューヌじゃない。もうダメだってば。目上の人を呼び捨てにしたら。ネプティア、怒るとこそこ違うから。あ、そうだった。お姉ちゃん大丈夫？正直危なかった。頭に当たってたら即死だったよ。思いっきり頭に直撃してたけど。もうラムちゃんってば、いたずらにしてはタッチが悪すぎだよ。へんだ、避けられない方が悪いんだもん。
何事かしら。騒々しいわね。
ネプギアちゃん。ラムちゃん、こんにちは。ブランさんと何してたの？絵本読んでもらってた。
そっちはラムと遊んでくれてたのね。助かるわ。
遊んでたってレベルじゃないよ。見てよ、この大きい単行文。ブランってば、ちょっと妹のしつけがなってないんじゃないのかな。遊んでもらってたんじゃないわよ。私が2人と遊んであげてたんだもん。ここに来るといつもこんな感じになっちゃうんだよね。でも賑やかなのも好き。ルミーには2人の女神候補生がいます。ブランさんの双子の妹でおとなしい方が姉のロムちゃん、いたずら好きなのが妹のラムちゃんです。以前は2人ともいつもぴったりくっついて離れようとしなかったんですけど、最近は少しずつバラバラに行動することも増えてきたみたい。その分ラムちゃんのいたずらの被害が広がってるんですけど、ルミーにはこの3人の他に教祖のミナさんがいて、いたんですけど。ネプギアちゃん、遊びに来てくれたの？うん、久しぶりにロムちゃんとラムちゃんに会いたいなって思って。嬉しい。
あなたに勧めたい本もあったし、ちょうどよかったわ。ラムはネプテューヌで好きに遊んでいなさい。いいの？やったー！ちょっと勝手に決めないでよ。っていうか、このチーム分けなんか不公平じゃない？ 頭脳派と肉体派で綺麗に分けたつもりだけど。
行くわよ、ネプテューヌちゃん。それそれ。うわー、ダメ。そんな分厚い本投げちゃダメだってば。なんかラムちゃんエスカレートしてない？ミナちゃんがいなくなってからそんな風に。そっか、まだ帰ってきてないんですね、ミナさん。
ええ、かれこれ1年以上経つわね。あの子が一人前の教祖になってくると言い残して旅に出てから。
そんなに気にすることないと思うんだけどな。ミナさんしっかりしてたし、数少ないまともな人だったし。
まともだからこそ変に思い悩んでしまったのでしょうね。
寂しい。あ、泣かないで。ごめんね、思い出させちゃって。
大丈夫よ。ミナのことだから近いうちに必ず帰ってくるわ。さあ、向こうで本の続きを読みましょう。
私もご一緒させてください。いっけー、ホーファーネル。 ダジャレのつもりっていうか、マジでやめて。ほんの角とか当たるとシャレになんないから。私としてはゲームで遊んでたいんだけどな。